Oh, this one is completely flooded. Oh my goodness me. You can see how much water is there. And unfortunately, I think up to the top right, we do have remains, possibly a skull, unfortunately. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're actually in County Clare, the west of Ireland. About 4-hour drive, I think we've just had, and I've come to this cemetery, or this graveyard, because a subscriber actually emailed me about it. His name is Timmy, so thanks Timmy. Now this place kind of reminds me a little bit of a New Orleans look, and I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you exactly why I think so. Right, so you can see all of those are vaults, crypts and mausoleums. Some extremely old vaults there. And we're going to take a look at a few of them. You're going to have to excuse the wind. It is extremely windy, but we are blessed with a fine day. So these are the little doors into the vaults. And then up over them, we have their stone or their memorial. This one is 1959. Just have a look at that, guys. Now, because of the state of some of this area, I'm actually not going to name a whole lot of these. So as I said, this is 1959. And all you can see really there is, oh, hold on. There you can see what's left of a coffin. Unfortunately, it is not in great shape. As I said, this is 1959. And on the other side then, we have actually, I might just swap over. We can actually see, I think it's another coffin. The phone unfortunately just won't seem to focus. Just there. Just barely getting the look in there. But we've another one actually here. Now this is 1919, I think it is. And just there, right away, you can see a coffin. And possibly two coffins in there. You can just see them there, guys. So as I said, 1919 on that one. We have a beautiful one here, actually. Now, to me, this looks like it has been restored. You can see the door that is swinging open.
The door's open.
What the?
What?
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Okay guys, we're just going to have a quick glimpse. I can see actually what's happened is this door has broken. The lock is on the ground.
Look at that.
Yeah, these are just all built up. I don't know what to say. I actually don't know what to say. The wind has been, it is very, very, you know, it's like gales of gusts of wind, should I say. So I think this door, the lock, as I said, has broken. And these are the coffins just inside there. And they are, like, I'm not even going to mess. At the back there, there's 1, 2, 3 stacked at the very back. We have 3 in front of us, 3, 6. There could be 12 people in here.
Look how fresh that one is.
I mean, it's a shame that this door has broken, but I don't know. We have seen a mausoleum before that was a few hundred years old and the coffins were in great condition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock it or close it best I can. I think the wind has just caught that a little bit and has blown it open, but the lock on the other side of this is definitely, it's on the ground inside. So, excuse me. So just for the respect of that family, I am not going to show the names, and I've closed the back the best I can. So these are like what we're looking at. That's that beautiful mausoleum there, just to the side. But these are the ones we're looking at, and we found a very interesting video on them putting in coffins into these places, didn't we?
Yeah, it's called a coffin pit.
A coffin pit, and they kind of push the coffin. They don't go in here, they push the coffins in. So it's quite interesting. And we have more coffins in here. Wow, we've quite a few actually in here. Not sure exactly how many, but there's definitely, I think I can see maybe 1, 2, 3 there.
There's a box on top of that coffin or something.
Was it what?
A little tiny box or something
A
left
box?
on the lid.
Oh, I see it. Oh,
I
wow.
wonder if that ashes.
Oh, it could be.
I bet you that's someone that was cremated.
Yeah, but it's also in kind of a bad state, because over time, and I'm going to show you some of them, they're crumbling, aren't they?
I've never seen that now.
It's what?
Remains left on top of the lid.
Yeah, the remains are left there. So this is what I want to show you. So these are literally, unfortunately, this name I can't even read it, but these are like, they're falling apart. You can see the cracks in the stonework itself. Here's another one. This one is in better condition, all right. And you see all those little vent holes. And look at this one, guys. These are the vents I was talking about, just these ones. So interesting. And look, somebody has painted the door. It's very pretty. And look at the little door. Like, it's almost like we can just go in and visit, almost. But they've painted this door like a stonewash, would it be? Stonewash white? Like, so that's the inside of it. I can actually see something with my naked eye just there now, yeah. So we do have coffins inside. Quite a few actually. Probably 3, I'd say, maybe. You just got a glimpse of it there. This is another one. This one looks kind of like it's been possibly restored. 1975. Look at the doors. Again, we have these little crosses in the doors. And we have a cobweb just there. Now, it's actually proven quite difficult for me to see. I think you can see coffins there, actually. Yeah. There's some there, all right. Oh, the wind is just blowing. It's blowing the gimbal, so I'm finding it very hard to keep my hand steady to show you. But look at this. Like, this place is just, you can see it there now.
There's chest tombs everywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of chest tombs, probably more than what I've ever seen before. There's one here actually I want to show you, because to me it looks like the roof has caved in. So we've more of these. These are the coffin pits, as they refer to them. Look at this one, falling apart. Oh my goodness. Look at the door. Isn't that so, like, you know, it's almost like a house door. Unfortunately, guys, that's what we're seeing. So I'll just put a little clip over it, but just be aware. This is the one I was talking about. We can see right through that, and the reason is the roof is completely gone off it. So you're looking down into the centre of this vault, and like all you can see there really are brambles and stuff, but obviously the people are are under that. The remains are under it. So very, very sad to see. But that's what I'm saying. Some of these are just in such bad condition, and some of them have been renovated a little bit. You know, they've had work done to them. So hopefully that's what the story is here, that they will come around and fix the rest of them, or what needs to be fixed. So you can understand why I was saying I was getting vibes of like New Orleans. I wasn't really expecting anything like this. Look at that, guys. And you're going to have to forgive me with the microphone, with my coat blowing. There's going to be some background noise, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Wow, look at that. Another one that's kind of crumbling. Although this one does look, this is 1897. This one does look a little bit better. We've a beautifully preserved one here. Absolutely beautiful. More modern, but I think it's not that it's modern, it's been, you know, restored. And you can just imagine the cost of it. And then we have graves like this. Like, look at that. It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just concrete.
Sad just to see it. But it, you know, they are remembered. And you've got to remember as well, guys, that what we're looking at, I know it's not nice, but they're just vessels. Their souls are gone, hopefully to a better place, and they are at rest, even though what we're showing you is not always the case here. Another beautiful, like they're like a barrel top, aren't they?
Yeah.
Barrel top mausoleum. And you can see it's so unusual because the headstone is up over the vault itself. So unique in that sense. So the wind is, what is it? Mulqueen. Yeah, an unusual surname.
Same as the Steve Mulqueen.
Oh yeah, Steve Mulqueen, sure. Oh, look at this one. I'm not sure. This one has a lot more damage, unfortunately, to it. This one is not too bad. The ODs and greens. So they're just basically in here and completely sealed up. But we're kind of getting to the part now where you will see the crumbling tombs. Look at the size of that. That's huge, but it's crumbling. I love this one. It's quite unique, isn't it? The way it's done. So I wonder, did it go underground as well? We have this one here as well. The wind keeps blowing the gimbal, so you'll have to forgive me.
Under renovation.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking, that people are coming back here to.
You can just see there
that's the slate of
size
the.
of the slates that they used to make the roof.
Yeah. This is
So
1868.
just slid off the roof.
Yeah.
The slate.
You can see the door here. It's actually practically, you know, it's fallen into itself.
So that's 1800.
Yeah, 1868. And just as we walk around then, you'll see more of these. They're just decaying, like beautiful rails there. Oh, you see, I see red tape in places. Oh my goodness. You'll have to forgive me, guys. The wind is just, it's really, really hard to get around here now. We have a huge gaping hole. I wonder if you come from this side. So you can see that hole there. I don't know whether the camera will pick it up if I don't blow in. But what we have here, it is full of water. I don't know whether the camera is picking that up. The reflection is not.
It's full of water and
just
broken
full
coffins.
of water and broken coffins. I won't really know till edit what I can pick
there,
up.
You can see the handle in there.
Oops. Oh yeah, I can kind of see it.
And your bones.
Oh yeah, have you?
There's bones and a coffin there and a handle, yeah.
Guys,
It's
sorry,
full of
I'm probably
water.
hitting the.
Those bones and coffins are underwater.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Look at that. It's like it's just it's almost like a sea burial.
Yeah,
We're
like
underwater.
we do have a lot of water around this area. Like we are literally covered in water, but how does it get this bad? Do you know, with water, I know we've had an awful amount of rain, and like we left our home and it was teeming down. But do you know something? Whoa, as I say, falling again. Just being careful where we walk. The ground doesn't feel unnaturally wet, does it?
No, I think it's just those gaps. The water is getting. Now these areas,
Like we've more red tape here, so just being really careful now where we're walking. You can see that they are just like, look, crumbling. Oh wow, look at wow.
You can actually see up under. If you go underneath there, sort of.
I just hope you can still hear me.
What it looks like.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Like they are amazing buildings, and amazing how they have been, how they were built. Another one here. Gosh, this is 1868, and this person was only 22 when they died.
Yes.
I'm just thinking how many more of them are flooded like this, like that last one.
That's just ready to fall.
Yeah. This one is the same. Look at it. It's actually dangerously leaning towards us, actually, isn't it?
Look like small houses.
They do, yeah. I'd love to have been here all those years ago when these were just built and very new. But you can see that it's taped off in areas. But look, guys, we have just so many of the tombstones down. You can see them just all there. They're just like, there's nowhere to walk. We had to.
There's a beautiful one actually over there. We get over to it.
Yeah, the tomb. Yeah, the tabletop tomb one. But like, to try and find your way around to see these places, it's extremely hard. Oh, look at this one. Whoops. This one has actually very, very beautiful designs on it. Absolutely gorgeous. I hope you'll see that. It is our Lord on the cross. It looks like St. Patrick.
Yeah, there's a snake there.
St. Patrick is on the right, and I'm not sure who's on the left. It says St. Patrick and
St. Shannon.
St. Shannon. So we see St. Patrick in this picture is actually banishing the snakes from Ireland. But isn't it beautiful? And this is 1838. Also a 22-year-old in this mausoleum. Just look at the rings. Wow. We've another one beside it. I presume they're the same family. So you can actually see some of these have been taped off. So, you know, that just goes to show that they are aware of what's going on here.
I suppose it's just the funds, isn't it?
Yeah. So we can't actually walk here because these are all as close as we can get you. Oh, and just really, like, there's another hole there.
They're very dangerous.
Yeah.
They're extremely dangerous out.
No, I just wanted to try and get, I think they can see, I'll zoom in a little bit. Those are all tombstones.
Chest tomb here as well.
Chest tomb, yeah.
The red brick is on.
Oh yeah. See, it's just crumbling. You can see the red brick that's behind it. But look, guys, like, if I was to guess how many, there's hundreds, isn't there?
There's hundreds of graves here, yeah.
But hundreds of these
Hundreds of forgotten graves, really.
tombs, hundreds of these, like, you know, just all. Like, how did they bury them? How did they get them across to bury them? It just doesn't really make sense. But this one is in a bad state as well, isn't it?
Yeah. With all the brick is after falling.
Yeah. So we've just come around this side. That is one big vault as well. It's completely covered. So just some of these are like huge in size, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just...
We were trying to find our way kind of around. Another one here that seems to be just ready to fall. Wow, there's a big hole in the ground there as well. Kind of scary stuff really when you're walking around. Look at that one. You can see this is the roof. I said slate. It's not really slate at all. It's stone.
It's really
And
heavy,
that's
thick stone, yeah.
And these are just, I suppose, over time, and I'd imagine this place gets hammered with storms and bad weather because it's so open. But I can just see a little kind of a gap there. I might take a quick look. Oh, this one is completely flooded. Oh my goodness me. It's focusing on now you can see how much water is there, and unfortunately I think up to the top right we do have remains, possibly a skull, unfortunately. There, yeah, that is such a pity, isn't it? I mean, I can kind of understand. You can just see it there. It's floating like so much water. Such a pity. I don't see a coffin, no.
They're probably just destroyed with the wet.
I don't know, maybe disintegrated. There's no year on that, and I imagine it's much older than some of them in here. So guys, I'd just like to take this opportunity as well to thank all my members on my channel. Anybody that has donated via PayPal, GoFundMe or Super Chat or a Super Thanks. That's what actually gets us here to these places to video. And like, there's too many of you to name singly, but you do know who you are, and you will notice that my members have little skulls beside their names. And I'd also actually like to thank my moderators as well, who are in the lives every time, in premieres. They're just amazing. A special thanks actually to Sylvia and Margot for making this trip happen. And Sylvia has become almost like family to us, hasn't she?
Yeah,
herself
Sylvia
and Margot, they're just amazing. We do video chats and video calls. If I start naming people, I'm going to leave people out, but you do know who you are, and to you I am so grateful. Now, I'm not asking people to financially support this channel in any way. If you are not able to do that, that is completely fine, but I would ask you to give the videos a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Tell me where you are from. I love reading the comments, and as you will see, I do answer them all. I take the time to answer you all. So I just wanted to put that out there. You're all amazing. You absolutely are all amazing. I love what I do, and I love bringing you along with us on both our channels and show you beautiful Ireland, and just what we have found. Ye have seen it. The places are stunning. Here we have some more crumbling vaults, as you can see. This one as well, they seem to have cemented the top of this one, those little doors. And then we have some that have been repaired. You can see the little vents, look. These are little vents.
They look like Are they
Just
brass?
piping, I'd say brass piping, yeah.
Brass, yeah.
Yeah. This one has also been restored. Because of the shape of the graveyard, I'm not mentioning names. I'm not even going to say where it is, just that it is in Clare. And it's been an absolute joy to get here, to show ye all. We've 3 little ones here, look at these. They're just so beautiful, aren't they? Look at that. 3 in a row.
They are different, yeah.
They're different, yeah.
Feature, you know, there's something different, and they're nice. You
But
know,
unfortunately,
it's a nice idea actually for a burial.
it is a
and
nice
everything like
idea.
that. But then,
But
you
as
know,
I said, unfortunately, this one actually looks like it's been levelled and they're under there, doesn't it?
yeah,
And I'd hate to see that happen. So as I said, some of these have been restored. I don't know whether that's family or it's funding. But I really do hope that this place gets sorted. That flooding is terrible. Absolutely heartbreaking to see. And if I find a local, I'm going to say to him about that mausoleum actually, to say that it's open, because I don't know anybody in this area and we're not staying in the area tonight at all. But yeah, I think it's just the lock has broken and the wind has pushed it open, but we'll check it again before we leave to make sure it is completely closed again. Right, so guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, it's absolutely free, it costs you nothing. Don't forget to comment under the video as well and tell me where you're from. But for now, from Clare, take care, God bless, and I'll talk to you all again soon. And actually, just to say to everybody here that is buried in this graveyard, I hope they are resting at peace, and I do believe that they are. And let's hope that this place gets sorted out soon. Okay guys, bye bye.